What's going on, football fans? It's time once again for another rendition of the Pound for Pound. I'm your host, J.R. Clark, and today we're going to be breaking down the Week 6 matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. All right, this one's pretty straightforward. You know, we're coming off a bye. Our team tends to do pretty well coming off a bye. They tend to be refocused and things like that. Got some real good news. Some of the injured players that we've had, looks like there's a good chance that they're going to play. You know, Ricardo Allen and Ryan Schrader, which is both real good news. Looks like Julio Jones is going to be good to go after that hip flexor. Mohamed Sanu's still kind of up in the air, which is the reason why I'm kind of running a little late on this preview. I was hoping to get more definitive answer about Mohamed Sanu and like Courtney Upshaw and a few of them. Looks like they're still pretty limited. If not, I don't believe as of today, I don't think Sanu participated. Or if he did, he was on the sideline with the trainers. So more than likely, Sanu's probably going to be out. Upshaw's probably going to be out. We'll know tomorrow whether Matt Bryant is going to be out. More than likely, he'll be good to go. Everybody sounds pretty confident that Matt Bryant's going to be good to go. So that's on the health front. We're looking way better than we did going into this bye. So I guess the early bye was more of a blessing than we initially realized, or at least I initially realized. I myself would rather have the team have a bye more towards the middle of the season or whatever, but it seems like this may have come at a good time. So let's talk about the game itself. It's going to be at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, 1 o'clock kickoff. We've got the Dolphins coming in. They've got a pretty good defense. It's top 10 in a lot of the rankings in the early part of this season. So it's going to be another stout test. They're really limited in the run game, so it'd be interesting to see if we can get Coleman and Devontae going, because I think that's going to be important. You know, if we can get them going, then we can start building on the play action pass and stuff like that. So it's going to be another stout test for our offense. But I think with the renewed focus, I think that we can prevail. Now, as far as the Dolphins' offense goes, as far as like rankings and stats and stuff like that, they are bottom of the barrel right now. They are bottom of the league. Now, with that being said, you don't want to start them in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the team that gets them going again. But with some of the off the field stuff that's come up this week, I don't know, if they're truly going to be focused. You had their offensive line coach deciding to do a little bit of extracurricular stuff. If you hadn't heard, I guess you can look it up. I'm not one to talk too much crap about somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? He made some bad choices. So you got that. Jay Cutler still doesn't look comfortable at all. He looks like a guy who wish he had stayed retired. So, with that being said, their offensive line isn't very good. At least not so far this year. They're not really opening all that many holes for Jay Ajayi, who looks like has the potential of not even playing this game. As far as I know, he didn't practice today. So that's something to keep an eye on. So I think we can get after Cutler. And if you can get after Cutler, he will throw you the ball. I mean, that's the way he was in Chicago. Best of my memory, the way he's been his whole career. Denver, Chicago, now Miami. So, we just got to get to him early and often. And if we can do that, I think we have then this can be a game where we finally get right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can jump on them early, let our big dogs eat, and hopefully be able to like pour on it and make what some people are considering or looking for like a statement win. I don't think this will be a statement win. Honestly, I think next week will be a statement win, not this week. If we can go up to Foxborough and beat the Patriots, that'll be your statement win. But as far as the Dolphins are concerned, I think I think we have a chance to, to come out of this game victorious. I think we have a good chance of coming out of this game victorious. I know I didn't do the review on the Bills game, but the Bills is one of those teams that, kind of scared me a little bit. Not as in talent-wise, but as in style-wise. They really wanted to, eat the clock and grind it out and be physical. And those teams, no matter what the record are, those are hard-fought teams. It's kind of like playing Boston College in college football. You're probably going to win, but it's going to be a grind, and you're going to feel it. So that's kind of where I was at with Buffalo. I think we got this game. I feel like this can be, like I said earlier, a get-right game, especially with some more healthier pieces coming back. And it looks like signs are pointing that Vic Beasley should be back for the Patriots game, which would be good. We need him back. But that's what I got for you. Sorry that we didn't put out anything last week with them being on a bye. There wasn't really a ton to talk about unless we just wanted to rehash the Bills game or talk about injuries or whatever. With them being on the bye, there wasn't a ton of news coming out. So, didn't see a point in really doing a video. But as always, like, share, follow, recommend, comment. Definitely comment. I definitely enjoy y'all's comments. They've been a lot of fun. Tell your friends who's Falcons fans. Tell your friends who are Dolphins fans. They may not want to hear what I have to say, but at least it'll be a listen, I guess. But that's what I got for you. Hopefully we'll come away with a W. As always, Falcons fan, rise up.